Hey, what's going on, guys? Flickify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Aston Villa Career Mode. We're up to Season 2, Episode 11 today, and we've now hit the January transfer window. I asked you guys to leave your player suggestions in the previous episode, and I want to thank you guys that did leave comments, and I checked out pretty much every player you guys put. And that's going to bring me to the next point. I decided to do a post commentary on this episode because I wasn't completely happy with how the live commentary turned out, and I felt like I could discuss some topics in a little bit more in-depth by doing a post commentary and getting some good feedback from you guys. I received a lot of comments saying that I should maybe make some realistic signings to replicate what Aston Villa have been doing in the summer transfer window, bringing in players like Jordan Veretout, and that would be a good idea because we're looking to sell Fabian Delph, and we're looking to sell Charles Nzugbe. I think you guys saw that at the beginning of the episode. The board is going to be selling him. I don't have control over how much we can sell him for or to what team we're selling him to, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but we're going to get a little bit of cash for selling Charles Nzugbe. And Yusuf Poulsen, I'm countering with 20 million. I'm not willing to get rid of him for anything less than that. This match also is going to be one filled with a lot of good matches, and West Brom is going to be a tough team to come up against. It's a derby match. They're sitting 16th place in the league, and we're currently sitting 2nd place in the league, doing really well and slowly catching up to Manchester United, only 7 points behind them now since we did beat them in the previous episode. But right off the bat, West Brom actually picks up a red card, and that was very unfortunate stuff for that. I think it was Jakob who got sent off. And yeah, what can I say? It was a good tackle, and that gave us the advantage early on, and we were looking to exploit that. Playing this one through to Herman, trying to find Christian Benteke. Unfortunately, that one did hit the post, but things were looking really good early on. I tried to exploit the over-the-top through balls because I found that works incredibly well when a team is a man down. But Roberto Firmino, the man who sent in the cross originally, ended up getting the diving header goal to give us the 1-0 lead. Very good stuff right there. Not how I expected to score, but hey, we'll take it and we'll get the 1-0 lead. But they come right back. Berahino bursting through the defense. I brought out Guzan a little bit, and I think it was a tad bit too much, and he was able to slot it by on the near post. Yusuf Poulsen doing some nice work to do a Berber spin inside. Gets taken down inside the box. No penalty called, though. But that really shows the kind of player Yusuf Poulsen can be for us, and that's why I don't want to give him up for anything less than a really hefty price, because he scores goals like that one, giving us the 2-1 lead and the good advantage over West Brom. And Herman, some nice moves to create some space for himself, tries to tuck it on that near post, does so successfully, and then it was the keeper who hit it in. I'm not sure what he was doing. He had that saved down, but it ended up being an own goal to give us the 3-1 advantage and pretty much sealed the deal for us. Jack Grealish trying to pick up one more goal for us, trying to sweat it across, but finally a good save there by Foster. The match did end at 3-1, and we pick up a good result there. And moving on, though, we get another international management offer, this time from the Netherlands. And again, I'm not entirely sure whether I wanted to be doing international management. You guys seem that you want me to do that, and if I were to, it'd be something I would do at the end of the series. Some more offers coming here for Christian Benteke, and I really don't want to sell him, guys. He is one of the top goal scorers in the league. And confirmation that Charles Nzugbe was sold to Southampton of all teams for 3.6 million. So we're probably going to come up against them every now and then, which was what I was trying to avoid. I was looking to sell him to a team that is outside of the Premier League so we don't have to play against them. But moving on, we have the next match of the episode against Manchester City, who's currently 5th place in the league. And guys, I just have to say, going into this Manchester City match, I was a little bit scared because Manchester City is one of those teams that I find incredibly tough to play against. I feel like everybody has that one team that they just cannot manage to get a win against. For me, that's got to be Manchester City. Let me know down in the comment section what your guys' team is that you have trouble playing against, but we managed to hang on for most of this match. It was 0-0, going all the way to just before halftime until I believe it was David Silva who managed to score off a corner kick. Here in the second half, we're trying to get a goal through Gary Gardner. I subbed him on particularly to take that free kick, and he was not too far off, managing to get it over the wall, but unfortunately not on target, and Caballero didn't even move. So had he moved that over to the left a little bit more, I think it would have been a goal. But Milner managed to get by our defense once again, and in the 62nd minute, Manchester City was able to make it 2-0. We just could not get it out of our own half in this match, guys, and it was just incredibly tough to play against them. And that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just cannot manage to get out of your own half. And sometimes you have to score off kickoff, which is what I attempted to do right here. Danny Ings just bursting by the Manchester City defense. Managed to get by pretty much everybody until Mangala had to clear it off the line, which was a little bit unfortunate, and we almost got a goal back. But we're trying to do it again. Here, Benteke plays in the center for Ings, and then Micah Richards, the guy who I tried to bring in at the start of this season, did manage to clear that one. Here, David Silva again has a shot. That one does hit the post, and we managed to finally clear that one out. The match does end at a 2-0 result for Manchester City. And here we get our first confirmation. Ivan Perisic, the transfer offer of $8 million was accepted by Wolfsburg. Let me know if you guys want me to sign Perisic or whether you want me to go for more realistic signings. I haven't signed him up yet, but I would be able to if that's something you guys want me to do. I think he's a very versatile player that can play pretty much anywhere, whether it be left mid, center attacking mid, right mid, or maybe even striker if we need him. He does have 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and I just love using him in Ultimate Team, so I figured he'd be just as good on career mode. But here we play against Manchester City once again, this time in the Capital One Cup semi-final. I think I also talked over the match in the FA Cup that we had against Liverpool. We did manage to win that 2-0 off a simulation, which was a bit surprising to be completely honest, but hey, we'll take that result, and I had to do a little bit of simulation so I could fit in this match of the episode. But right after Manchester City scored, Christian Benteke, looking to get off that kickoff goal, managed to just power it by Caballero with his left foot, and it's all tied up once again in the 39th minute. Really good stuff from us right there, and we were on the counterattack here. They were bringing so many people forward that Yusuf Poulsen was able to break us down, and then Caballero, unfortunately, able to make a couple of good saves right there. I thought we would have gotten the lead against Manchester City, but here in the 61st minute, they're going to send it across, finds it all the way over to Milner. Milner crosses this one in, and David Silva, what a header from him. And he is just so good on career mode, guys. He's not that great on Ultimate Team, but on career mode, he is just an amazing player. But luckily for us, Jack Grealish, of all people, just digs it right over Caballero, and we managed to tie it up in the 89th minute. I was pumped, guys, and we almost ended up getting the winning goal, but then they come right back, and Negredo gets the winning goal for Manchester City, which was so unfortunate, guys. However, I think we have a second leg to play in this Capital One Cup semifinal. I'm not sure why that is, but it's showing up on my calendar. So I think we do play against them once again, and it's got to be at home for us next time. But unfortunately, the ref pulls the whistle right there, and we were unable to try to score once again on the kickoff glitch. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode today. Try to respond to some of the questions that I posed in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. We'll be in the transfer window once again. Until then, this has been Flickify. I'll be talking to you all again soon.